Good Tuesday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods here on this Taco Tuesday. But not only is it Taco Tuesday, it is OTAs Tuesday. Today and tomorrow basically is like a voluntary mini camp. Now, the great thing for the Cowboys is they have 100% participation. Everybody in the Dallas Cowboys organization is chomping at the bit to get out there on the field. I can't say the same about Kyler Murray, who is wanting a new contract. I can't say the same about Deebo Samuels. Deebo Samuels, who was seen with Dak Prescott in Dallas. He was actually in Dallas for a basketball game and, well, happened to run into Dak Prescott, which is kind of interesting, of course. And you know how the rumors will start flying that, Dak Prescott down there with Deebo Samuels trying to recruit him. Well, I'm sure, because we know Deebo, of course, hinted that, he likes the Cowboys, but we know everybody who's trying to get a new contract always likes the Cowboys. That's just a thing that if you want leverage, talk about the Cowboys. If you want publicity, talk about the Cowboys. But, guys, San Francisco is not going to let them go. And let's be clear, Catboy is not going to pay what it takes to bring a Deebo Samuels in here. It's just not. We can go through and we can dream about the Cowboys making moves. You'll see articles, of course, should the Cowboys trade for Robert Quinn? The Cowboys aren't going to trade for Robert Quinn. Not when they could have had guys like Von Miller. All they had to do is write a check. Now you're talking about giving up draft compensation, something now that they covet, and money. Not going to happen. This team is the team that we have. Now, the question that we have going forward is it enough? I would love to bring in a few free agents to try and help our situation, to make sure we've got good backups and things. I know Catboy says we're not done in free agency, but you're looking around right now and we're kind of at the bottom of the barrel. Now, there'll be a next wave of free agency as we go through mini camps and through training camps, where you'll start seeing more and more veterans that are released that probably have some tread on the tires. And we'll see if the Cowboys do anything in here. The thing that I find amazing, and I've got so many damn trolls, so many Eagle fans that are literally drinking the Kool-Aid on their season. Now, I'm not going to be the guy that says that the Eagles didn't improve themselves. I'm not going to say that. But I'm not sure that they are there quite yet to the point where you look and can pound your chest like you guys are coming off of another Super Bowl season. And you really have to have some concerns about the quarterback situation that you have. I want you to understand that you guys are touting a guy that has 22 touchdown passes to his career. 22 to his career. A guy who thus far completion percentage is 59%. His rating is only at 84.7. 22 TDs, 13 interceptions. It's putting a lot of faith in a guy to basically take a major step. I understand he runs and everything else. I got you. They got a great running attack and so on and all that. But we'll see how far it takes you guys. Now, the question, of course, is, and I saw this last night from my live stream, and this is a great argument. Some of the things that I've said, because most of the talking heads will tell you and try and convince you that the Cowboys' offensive line took major hits because we let go of Lyle Collins, that Connor Williams is gone, and that those guys can't be replaced. Well, I've kind of been over here telling you that Lyle Collins was already replaced by Terrence Steele. And when you look at the body of work of Connor Williams, do you really feel like he was like a top 10 offensive guard? Do you really believe that he was the difference maker, that he was the best player on the Cowboys' offensive line? The only reason why he wasn't the worst offensive starting lineman we had was because we had Tyler Baddish. So my theory was the younger guys play, and you're giving opportunities for you to grow. We've been stagnant with Connor Williams. Lyle Collins has hit his peak and is on the way down. But this was a great discussion yesterday on Speak for Yourself. And I want to go through it, and then we'll talk about it. Let me stop right there. So he's saying that you got to have a reputation. You got to show something. Let me go back to Jalen Hurts there for a second. So Jalen Hurts, 22 touchdown passes, 13 interceptions. Yet they're touting the Eagles. There you go. And I have to agree with that 100%. If we just get the Zeke Elliott for the first 8 games, and that was even with 4 games after a tore PCL, where he averaged 4.7 yards a carry. If we end up having Tyler Smith, is there any way in the world that Tyler Smith will be worse at guard than Connor Williams? I know everybody's, he get a lot of penalties. But have you seen how that brother hits? Have you seen how he can pull? Have you seen how he can get to the second level? Have you seen how he literally throws people like Tyron Smith as a young man? I still have concerns about Tyron Smith's holding up, but I feel a lot better with the young guy right there at guard. And hopefully Tyler Badish, knowing that this is a contract year, is going to be a little bit better and a little bit more stable in that position at third year. But if Zeke Elliott has healed completely from the PCL, and I know we've seen all the offseason workouts like we do every year, we get wowed and say, man, he looks really good. The reality is we need the offensive line to open up holes. The holes aren't there. It doesn't matter who's back in that backfield. You're not going to get much. But if the Cowboys can just run the football just a little bit better, it will open up everything for the Cowboys. And I feel that the Cowboys can do at least what they did last year. I don't see where the Cowboys are taking major steps back. You know, teams lose players. If you're going to say that the Cowboys are taking a major step back, then how come we're not saying the same thing about Green Bay losing Devontae Adams, who averaged more yards than Cedric Wilson and Amari Cooper? And FYI, the last 100-yard game that Amari Cooper had was against the Minnesota Vikings, October 31st. After that, his next 2 best games were, I think, 85 against Washington and 79 against the Eagles. So to say that you can't replace him, and I want you to think about this, targeted 5 times with 2 receptions against the Giants for 8 yards, that Amari Cooper pretty much disappeared going down the stretch. So I'm not looking at this and saying that we lost 90% of our offense. We didn't. And I think that the Cowboys will actually be better come next year, or excuse me, this season, with their defense being better and starting from a better point than they did last year. We always get the doom and gloom about the Cowboys. The Cowboys suck. And you know by August they're going to be saying that they're Super Bowl favorite because that's what they do. This is the offseason narrative. This goes through cycles every single year. And we'll see when the end of the season comes where they actually are. And with that being said, I got to roll up out of here. Got to make a run down the country and do a couple things, but I will be back. And we'll have updates on Cowboys OTAs later. Peace.
Sports report. You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about this, Cowboys?